So here is ZEN. The update has been requested. I know I had not done an update on this for a little while, so it's good timing. These are all the prior markings that I had before. I'm on a 1 hour ZEN USD on a Bitrix price feed. Bit of a mess with all of the prior labelings in there. But look at this. The ZEN of wealth is what I had called it. Back here. Beautiful. And in my opinion, it's not even close to being done. When you have a cup and handle, it runs. And it runs for a long time. Okay. So let's go back now to the 1 hour. There you go. Okay. So I had done a forward projection here that it'll impulse up and do a correction and continue moving up. And obviously the price didn't agree with that. No problem. So with the Elliott wave analysis and chart pattern recognition, you really have to be flexible and update your assessment and analysis as you go. Because if you only believe in one way and you become very myopic to it, it's going to go this way no matter what, your account will go to zero. That's not a winning strategy. So let's get rid of some of these old markings. My target had been 3270. This came to like 3150. Pretty close. Close enough. All right, so let's take another look at this. In fact, this was a very nice triangle that it broke out of. Okay. Let's get rid of this. All right. Do you see a pattern of some type, possibly? Get rid of this too. Maybe a triangle somewhere. So let's draw some lines. Look at that. Okay. And look how earlier we had this smaller triangle. Still there. So we can call this a fractal of this fractal. Looks very similar too. And what happened on this fractal? It broke out. So fractal, what is a fractal? Fractal is a pattern with regards to pricing that has an uncanny resemblance to another pattern, but not exact in size and time. That's what a fractal is. But it has projection, predictable capacity. And it's not 100%. I'd say it's about a little, almost 60% or so. With a fractal, since this fractal broke out to the upside, on the current larger fractal, we can have a tendency of looking for an upside breakout. Okay. Now let's do some Elliott waves on this. So we did a pattern on this fractal. We can count on this smaller fractal. A, B, C, D, E, and it broke out. Okay. And on this larger one, we can also say A, B, C, D, E. Okay. If you want to go further in the pattern, you could have said this was a bull flag channel, which was part of the ABC. What a complex combination correction this is. But anyways, I'm more interested in what's going to happen now. I had projected this to be carrying it up, but price always morphs. That's why you need to consistently keep on top of it and update it. If this is a correct count now, it has morphed into an ABCD pattern, then we can expect the price to break out of this. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to shrink this down. Hold on, let me just take a picture of this for the review, for the summary side. Okay, so we have this. Now we're going to shrink this down a little bit so I can fit in more waves and take it down here. Everything up here has to move to the right now because time has elapsed. Okay. I will sustain the $80 target. The only problem is way up here. Get rid of these. Sorry, I should not have done that. Five is up here. 3 is up here. 4 is down here. Okay. Now I'm really going to shrink this down. There you go. That should fit. All right. So this is what I mean by consistently updating. Let's see if this factor plays out. For those of you who are not in NEO, what is the best time to buy, in my opinion? It's at the end of a correction. This is an ongoing correction. Okay. And now is a good time to ladder in. See if you can catch this. Put your stop at below the C right here. Because if price goes below the C, then you got something else, some other pattern morphing in. And if you want to give yourself a lot more variance, you can put it right at where A is. That much variance. But still, in my opinion, if this is an A, B, C, D, E, and the price goes below C right here, this is for traders. You can put your stop there too. What we really need now is an impulse to give this 3 waves. Okay, target is now $80. I still have my $44 target here. Intermediate target. By the way, some people are saying, but hedging, you're saying your target is, let's say, $44, and last time it was $56. What's going on? Well, what's going on is an update. You have to remember that price and pattern morph into different patterns and direction, let's say. And if that happens, it's very simple. You just update your assessment using pattern and LA waves and act accordingly. One error is myopia. To think it's going to go one way and that way, and hell, I'm not going to accept any other way. That will bring your account to zero. When you are listening to another analyst and they give you a projection of, let's say, in this case, $44, and going towards it, but they changes to a different, maybe it wants to do another triangle here. It'll delay the time and the price pathway to acquire to hit the $44 target. And yet when that change is happening and you say to the analyst, okay, what's going on now? You don't want to be in that position. That is a weak position. The position that you want to be is to be self-proficient in your analysis. And that's why I'm putting on this blog, to see if I can help people get there, at least get initiated. Because you're going to have to go through your own series of failures and learning experiences in the learning curve. So that's what I do. And you don't want to follow anyone. Believe me, there's no happiness to be found in there. You're not going to make that much money. That is why I point everyone to always to the tutorials that I have. These are very good tutorials. I put a lot of time and effort into this, a lot of thought process. When I edit my videos, and it takes time, guys, but you know what? I love doing it. I want to help. My objective is to help and do no harm, so that you can get to the position of being self-proficient. Being self-proficient to make your own analysis and gain those massive profits. So take a look at these videos and buy the books. I just got one person who just bought the book. Right here. Check that out. Cryptumbo. Congratulations, man. I wish you massive profits. And this is the book that you need to get to start becoming self-proficient, to learn how to fish on your own. And I'm now baiting it for you, if you will, as an analogy, so that you can get on the road of this. And proficiency in counting will take you maybe a few months of practice. But in this world, nothing comes out easily, instantly. It doesn't work that way. You have to work at it. You have to practice. I've been doing this for I started in 1997, technical analysis. And it's been a very interesting journey of tons of failures. I've had multiple accounts go to zero. I've learned every lesson on things on how to make your account zero out there, or even negative. I don't use margin anymore. I don't short Bitcoin. I do use options at times, which requires a margin account, but I don't borrow the money to buy or sell the option. And when you set up a margin account, okay? I don't do futures, not anymore. I don't do day trading using hourly on 15-minute charts. There's no happiness to be found in there, except bricks that you throw at your monitor, because the surest way to make $1 million using day trading is to start with $2 million. And as you can see, I primarily use daily charts, daily scale charts. And I go for the terminal end of an ABC correction and ride out the 5 waves up. That's the way to make massive profits, as I've shown already in my Kaboom announcements. Now let's go back to ZEN. Cash, and do the BTC counterpart. So here is the ZEN BTC, and I apparently had never analyzed this. Now I'm going to start putting out both pairs, the USD pair and the BTC pair. So the first thing I do, I just brought this up left to right, right to left, top, bottom, bottom, left, and I try to visualize patterns first. Patterns, patterns, patterns. So let's draw some lines. Got a triangle right here. So we can draw this triangle. It obviously broke out of it. There was another smaller one here, maybe. Maybe this was more of a channel. Yeah, I think it was more of a channel. Maybe a bullish flag, but I wouldn't really call that yet. Oh, I see maybe a pattern forming over here as well. Check that out. Looks good. Very nice. Now let's do some earlier wave counts. We can say this was a huge correction from whatever the pump and dump it had. Say A, B, C. This is tiny bit lower than the heel, so technically it is lower low, so it has to be a C. Okay. Now here's where I really want to get some interest. Now let's go to 4 hours. Better. This is what I want to focus on. Do you see an impulse? I do. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And then after 5 waves, Elliott wave states that there has to be a retracement, a correction. Sure enough, that's what you're getting here. But what kind of a retracement do you think this is? It's a triangle. Let's move the line to here. So what I would count is A, B, come on. A, B, C, D, and A maybe. Okay. And I think what will happen from here, price will surge. So this, up to 5, the correction is, if it's complete, we should see something like this. So initial target for this will be 0.0065 BTC. And that should do it, I think, for now. Now, if this goes lower, so for the traders here, I would put a stop a little bit below the C, because if this goes below C, then you got something else coming. But the confidence I have, that gives me the confidence here, is I have a 5-wave impulse. This is purely corrective, a healthy correction. Now you can go up here and down again. Then you'll have to label this differently. But for now, this should suffice. I also want to say mighty, mighty thank you, monumental thanks to all of you who have been sending me beer tips. I'm mighty grateful for that. Thank you very much. You know, I've been receiving Litecoins, Steams, BitShares. Thank you very much. It means a lot. I can assure you I'm not doing this for the money. I can self-suffice and do well on my own for the money. As you can probably tell, I'm here to help and do no harm. I like to share what I have. I like to let everyone know that there is a method that seems to be working. And that is the combination of Elliott waves with chart pattern analysis. Powerful algorithm, in my opinion. And anyone who's willing to, and interested in learning more about it, I'm more than open to share. I'm giving all my secrets. I have clients paying me big bucks on this. I'm giving all my secrets in how I do this for free. And if you have interest in further learning, like I said, go to the tutorial links and see if that's something maybe you'd like to pursue further. So again, thank you for all the tips. Have a good one.